Hello. Up until a few weeks ago things were going really well in the homegrown veg onion bed. Onions were coming on great, and then they started to go to seed, and they've never really stopped going to seed, not since I posted my last video. Let me just show you. Isn't that blackbird absolutely stunning? It sang to me all spring. Anyway, sorry, I went off. I went off course there. So what we've got here is all these onions that you can see, these smaller onions, have all replaced red skins that have gone to seed. Put those white markers in to make them a bit more visible. I wasn't too sure how they would turn out on video. But yeah, so in this end of the bed I planted 40 Red Baron onions. The camera's being attacked by a bee now. I planted 40 red skin onions, and there are only 2 or 3 that haven't gone to seed out of 40. That's 37, 38 onions gone to seed out of 40. So red skins are devastated. But what I've done is I've replaced them, I've pulled them out, and I've replaced them with these onions that I got from the local garden centre. I'm not too sure what to expect, but the game plan was that we'd grow 40 red skins, Red Baron, and we'd grow 80 white skin onions. They were, what were they? They were Sturon. So we've got 80 Sturon, 40 Red Baron. Red Baron decimated. Sturon have started to go to seed now. So I'm not holding up a lot of hope for that. So we need a new game plan. You're not going to believe this. Oi! Oi! Get out of there! Molly has got her head under the pea netting. She's eating peas off the plant. Hey! Get out of there! Wait till I give you them. You can't just go nicking them. You can't. No, you've got to wait till you're giving them. Come out the way. Come up here. Get out of it. Oh, look, I'm knocked sideways again. Where we are? Oh yeah, so the new game plan is this. We'll grow these onions on and see what we get. What our intention was to grow the Sturon and the Red Baron through spring and summer, then to harvest them at the end of the summer, dry the onions off, store them indoors, eat them through the winter months. Well, that's not going to happen now, is it? Because I've thrown most of them out. Although I must admit I have eaten quite a few of them as green onions, really. But what I'm going to do is, I'll have to let these guys run the course now, because I've run out of these onions that I got at the garden centre. Unless I go and get some more, it'll depend what happens. But what we've got here, I hope you can see this. If I can just point with this stick, can you see that seed head? Yeah. And can you see that seed head there? If I can push it maybe, steady hand. You see that seed head, and there's a seed head through here. I don't know if you'll see that one. You see that seed head? So we've got some red skins still in the bed that have gone to seed, and some of these Sturon are now going to seed. What I've been advised by subscribers and visitors to the site is that perhaps what we should do is just snap the head off and let the onion grow on, and you will get some sort of onion at the end of the season. Now, I've never done that before, and my understanding is that the seed head starts from the base of the onion and grows right through the onion, and the onion isn't very good after that. So I've never actually grown one through till the end of the season that's had a seed head on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to break these seed heads off, and then we'll let those onions grow on, and at the end of the summer months, when we come to harvest the onions, whatever we have left, we'll harvest those, and then we'll have a look inside them. We'll just split them and see what they look like as an onion. What do you think? Is that a plan? Is that a new plan? Okay, that's what we're going to do. Now then, just before you go and just before I say goodbye, remember some time ago I rescued a bird. It was in the middle of the winter months and it was sitting on the drive. I took it indoors, put it in a box, revived it and let it go the next day. It flew away. Can you remember that? I think that was a hedge sparrow. Well, I've just saved another young bird, a young thrush, and it flew into the conservatory window, but it was a young bird and I couldn't take that indoors because if its mother or its parents had lost track of it, then it would never have survived. I put it out the next day. Molly's going bonkers here with a piece of rope. Game over. Oh, she's having a mad 10 minutes. Yeah, so this baby thrush, I couldn't take it indoors, so I sat with it for a while until it revived a bit. Then I put it on the garden and I waited for the parents to show. The parents showed up. Now I've got a little bit of video. I'm going to click on the end of this, and what's interesting is the little bird doesn't take the food that's on offer. If you notice that, it just doesn't open its mouth and the parent bird flies away. I think that's because it was still dazed, but you'll be pleased to know that I stayed a bit longer with it. It did recover and it did fly away, so I think there was an happy ending there. Anyway, watch that video, and I hope you've enjoyed this bit about the onions. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.